And welcome back to the Red Booth Show. I'm here with Ivonna Cadaver. How's it going, Ivonna?
It is going good. I'm happy to be here, like I said.
I know. I'm so happy to have you here. This is so cool.
Yeah.
It's awesome for me because I, just don't have a lot of other TV hosts with me on the show. So.
Well, I think especially because we are in the same block on Saturday nights.
That's right. On
You're
YouTube America.
watching it right now.
You're watching YouTube America.
Right this moment.
Ding.
With Kimberly and Ivonna. which is cool.
It is
Which
cool.
is super cool, And,
Yeah.
and they're always so gracious and so helpful in
They
everything
really
that
are.
they do.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're just crushing on them. We are crushing on them hard right now,
Well, it's so great because I feel like the way that the industry is changing is becoming more and more independent as well. I mean, there's obviously huge studios, projects, and there's still a lot of that out there. But the way that YouTube America works is really kind of giving people who are independent more creative control. And I love that, which I think is super important. Something that I've always wanted to hold on to with my show.
Right.
And so you created your show.
I did.
And yeah, how did you first come up with like the name and the whole idea and everything?
Well, we first started, Butch Patrick, Eddie Munster.
Eddie Munster, so he's on your show.
Yes, Butch has done about 35 of the shows.
Yeah.
He's married now.
Yeah.
And lives in, if I get it wrong, he'll kill me. It's like Missouri or Wisconsin, and his wife has got a place in Orlando, Florida. I do know that.
Nice.
Now I'm totally giving the dish, so everybody knows where he's at. But so he's done about 35 shows with me, and the rest I've done. So the new independent horror flicks that we've done, I've primarily done those. So, but we do these,
I have
segments.
a lot of guys on my show that have independent films coming out too. A lot of them are horror as well. I mean, just
it's a
tends to be-
crossover.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, and so I like the idea of, we're on YouTube America. I like the idea of cross promoting with our show.
Yeah.
Kind of owning that block. Not that we own the block, but just owning it.
We kind of own it. I mean,
We
could. We
could.
kind of do.
We could. Yeah, we could. We just keep doing what we're doing.
That's right. That's right.
So I like the idea of the cross promotion
Yeah.
and that. But yeah, so Butch has done about 35 of the shows, out of the 55 shows that we've done. I've spent the last 2 years doing just interviews on the red carpet for all these different type of events. I just got done doing Monster Palooza, which is Elliot Brodsky's Monster Palooza.
Yeah, that's
which
cool.
Is huge.
That'll be so fun.
It's huge because it's a monster convention that is dedicated to special effects, and it's fabulous.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, so Todd Tucker and I were, I was there and I led his panel, hosted his panel.
Wow.
Curated it. And that's The Terror of Hallows Eve.
Nice.
And he's a 6-time Oscar Award winner with his makeup team, but he's also created, he did Smurfs 2 and he did Iceman and he did so many other things. So I was with Todd for this year's Monster Palooza.
Yeah, we just had him on the show, so we got to hear all about it. It's really awesome.
I can't wait to talk to him.
Yeah.
But at any rate, so I was at Monster Palooza. This year will probably be a lot of media, just doing kind of like a media tour and a lot of conventions and things like that.
Cool.
Yeah, and so I'm definitely doing some new shows and repurposing some interviews that I've been doing over the last couple of years into some new shows that already exist.
Cool. And if you have like new horror movies that are coming out, how do you get them to be on your show?
I have a lot of people that reach out to me, as well as I'll reach out to them. There's so many as you were saying, the independent market is huge.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of independent producers that want to get their material out there. And Macabre Theatre is all about campy and fun and, kind of, it's so good, it's so bad it's good. It's that kind of thing. But they're not bad movies. Like, I don't make fun of the movies, like Vampira Elvira, Mystery Science 3000, they kind of made fun of the movies.
Right.
I've done like Dario Argento's Unsane and Deep Red and a lot of things that had never been seen on broadcast before.
Whoa.
So I've done a lot of those, and you don't make fun of Argento. You just don't do it, because he's good. He's good. So
that's cool. I mean, that's a different way, a different style of showing the movies, and I think that's awesome also because it gives more of a platform to independent artists.
Yeah, it does.
Which I'm all about. I think that's
Yeah.
huge and it's super important.
Yeah, that's why it's fun to, get some of these great movies and then get out of the so-called dungeon onto the red carpets, talking to the actors.
Do you have a dungeon? Do you have a dungeon that you?
Of course I do, Kimberly. I mean, really? Is she really asking me, do I have a dungeon? She really, do you have a red booth? I have a dungeon. No.
Just be careful. Don't piss her off.
Yeah,
because,
don't.
Yeah, she's like,
yeah.
Watch
and
out.
I enjoy it. I'm embarrassing her. So, but yeah,
I'm getting to know a lot more about her.
She is, but I get to get out and I get with actors and directors and musicians and with the interviews, and then we do things like Man on the Street ghost stories, which everybody has got a ghost story. I would say 99 point. Is that even right? 99.9% of the people? No, 99% of the people that I've spoken to all have a ghost story. Do you have one?
Of course, I have
you
so
go.
many ghost stories.
There you go. Yeah.
I mean, they definitely are real.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but people just change the channel, watch, they're like, whatever. No, but it's true. It's definitely true.
Yeah.
I know that it's true.
So we do that, and then we also Where Are They Buried Now? Just fun and funky segments that we do, as well as get out on the streets.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, we have to take another break. We'll be right back with Ivonna Cadaver. Thanks for watching my interview with Ivonna Cadaver. Keep watching the rest of our conversation by clicking here.